All right, guys, a while ago, somebody asked me to do a comparison of this generation Breitling superocean and this generation of Tudor Pelagos, whatever you want to call it. So I figured, sure, why not? I mean, they're definitely not. They're obviously not the same watch, but they are kind of in the same price range when you're talking what retail was. Now this one you can't get anymore, the Breitling. You can't get this model anymore. But size-wise, they're both essentially 42 millimeter by 50 millimeter. And even the thickness, yeah, a lot of people complain about the thickness of the Pelly being at 14.3, but it's really not that much thicker than this superocean at 13.6. Every millimeter certainly counts when you're talking thickness of watches, especially for us watch enthusiasts. But I mean, we're only a minute in, and I can tell you right now, the Pelly is a better watch. It just is. It is an actual better watch. So why do I find myself wearing the superocean I mean, like, I say more, but I mean like way more than the Pelly. And I do love the Pelly. It is crazy legible, as is the superocean. The movement in the Pelly, far superior. In-house, MT 5612, 70-hour power reserve, anti-magnetic. It's just a beast of a watch. Titanium, size for my wrist, weighs in 144 gram. The Breitling size for my wrist weighs 175, so you have more heft over on the Breitling. The Breitling movement, depending on when you picked it up, it's going to have COSC ETA 2824, or it could have the Sellita SW200 in it. Regardless, they're both watches are going to be COSC. So accuracy, no problem. Now, servicing later, if that concerns you, I don't know why so many people get concerned about the servicing. I basically have never serviced a watch, but I'm also a serial flipper, so I haven't owned one long enough to service it. I'm guessing servicing the Pelly movement is going to be way more money than the superocean, if that matters to you. It's still not going to be a lot of money, period. The materials used on the Pelly are definitely going to be better. You have the ceramic bezel, matte ceramic blue bezel on this one with the lumed bezel. So the lume is crazy good on this. Snowflake hands against that, whether you choose the white or the black. Super legible. Awesome indexes and everything like that. The crown function of it is beautiful. I mean, the more I talk about it, the more I realize like how good the Tudor is. The bracelet is phenomenal. The clasp is awesome. You have the quick adjust on the fly there. Ceramic balls in it for the clasp, so it just sounds nice and functions really good. Crazy comfortable in heat or cold. Hands down, Tudor has the best 60-click bezel on the market. Nobody's going to dispute that. And it even has like a D10 at the 60. So on wrist, super comfortable. Price point, $4,725. Do not expect a discount when you buy a brand new AED because you're probably not going to get one. On the used market, I think these are trending up. Prices are up on these, so I'll just let you guys figure out what the used price is. I believe the superocean, this particular 42 millimeter variant, when this one was available, was like in the $4,200 range, maybe 43. I can't remember. It's definitely less than the Tudor. You get 120 click bezel on this one, and it is DLC coated with the metal relief on this guy. You have excellent sapphire crystal with AR coating top and bottom. Crown is not as easy to manipulate as the Tudor, that's for sure. The legibility is incredible. I love this with my aging eyesight. Both of them are super legible, but the Breitling I also enjoy. The bracelet, super flowing on the wrist. With the extra weight, it actually kind of drapes even more so than the Tudor, even though it's very similar if you could somehow equate drape. Now, basic clasp. The newer Breitling superocean has a better clasp, but I like this one. You can see I'm maxed out. I need to bring it in a little bit because my wrist is not that large right now. But I need a tool to do so. It's not on the fly. So you have to think about that. On the wrist, crazy comfortable. I like the extra weight. I think some of the other things I like about the Breitling is this one doesn't have as much as some Breitling, but the polishing on it in the stainless steel just looks nicer to me. It's not as toolish, you know, it's more playful and a little bit of bling, whereas the Tudor is definitely more tool watch for sure. So they've both coexisted in my collection for a while now. But I'm toying with the idea of selling the Pelly. I already have a buyer lined up, so don't contact me or something like that. Like, it's, if I sell it, it's going to my one buddy, and we've already made the arrangement. But I'm hesitant on selling it. But I'm only hesitant on selling it because I know how good the watch is. But just because a watch is really good, does that warrant me owning it and keeping it? Yes, I like wearing it, and I do like the watch. But I could get a black one or the left-hand drive. I could get a different one later down the road. And, my wrist is getting a little bit smaller again. The Tudor's starting to feel a little bit bigger on wrist. So I think I might let it go, and I might actually pick up a Black Bay 58, that is, a little bit smaller one, and play with that for a little bit. I'm definitely going to add another Tudor to the collection if I let this one go. Whereas the Breitling, I have no intention of selling this. This is my original one that I picked up from Richard at Saltzman's. Then I sold it to a buddy in my Discord. And then later on, I was like, is there any way I could buy that back? And he's like, sure. For you? Sure. So he sold it back to me. So it's a rebuy for me. And then I also picked up the orange dial variant as well, used at a good deal. So I have 2 superoceans, and I would have had 3 if Breitling would have made a yellow dial 42 millimeter, because it's only available in the 44. And I don't have that, for some reason, I don't have that same drive to like have the blue Pelly and the black one and the left-hand drive. So there's some like mental things I have going on when it comes to watches for some reason. People ask me like, why'd you sell that? I thought you liked it. I'm like, just because I like it doesn't mean I need to own it. Like, I can like it and somebody else own it and wear it. I also don't like watches that are like the obvious choice necessarily, or the ones that everybody gravitate towards. Unfortunately, more people gravitated to the Breitling superocean than I thought they would, but I still really like this watch. So the Pelly could end up being gone, guys. It could end up going away. But I will replace it with another Tudor. I kind of want bracelet, but I'm fine with maybe a different strap option or something like that. So I'm even toying with the Black Bay Silver. We'll see. We'll see. I have time. I can figure it out. So there's the lume. You can see the Tudor with the extra lume on the bezel is really nice. And then the green on the Breitling superocean is also very good. So no problem in either department or either watch with the lume for sure. But like I said, the obvious choice is the Pelly. But I don't always go obvious. I go random sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.